What's going on, guys? Pomson87 here. And before I begin, I should just apologise for the lack of videos lately and the delay for this episode of V8 Supercars XRL Xbox Racing League video to come out. It's mainly because, well, you may or may not be able to hear from my voice, but I'm slightly sick at the moment. I've got a cold, and this is the best actually my voice has been in days, so which is why I'm now able to do a voiceover for my commentary, and plus the fact that I've had a few exams lately, and I'm really focusing on those. I'm sure you guys understand if any of you do uni, but that has obviously taken a lot of my time, and it's for the future and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just the apologies out the window with. So now we're into the third round of the V8 Supercars League. Unfortunately, I missed the second round, but we're now diving straight into the third round. I didn't do that much practice. I did a few laps of time trial, but I did feel pretty at home with this track already, so I felt like I had good pace. But unfortunately, my qualifying was pretty crap going this race. I think I qualified P9 now, but I got the jump on a straight at the beginning, and now like two people gone wide. We're now going halfway through around the lap. We give room on the inside for well, it was a white car. Unfortunately, final chicane rejoins the track probably a bit badly actually, and Clipsy sent me across the track, and I smashed into, I think that's Formula Fish 15, and now there's another car coming up the inside. I think it's Conor Straight, yeah. So unfortunately, not the start I probably wanted. I got involved in a bit of a crash. I'm not totally sure if I was whose fault that was. I think it's more 50-50. I probably could have left a little bit more room on the outside, but then I had a car on my inside, so just a racing incident, I guess. But anyway, going around to the sort of banking section behind Final Chicane and Formula Fish 15. As Final Chicane is lagging a bit. I think his internet connection. Yeah, he is. It just shows how bad it is even on this game. Which I've hardly noticed any lag in this game so far in multiplayer. This is what F1 should be on the online aspect of this game. But we're now following behind Final Chicane, going towards the tricky chicane section. We're on the outside. We try and brake him and try to hold it around the outside. No, we brake a little bit early as he takes the inside line, cuts the corner a bit actually. We try and hold around the outside here, but unfortunately it does not work. So still right on the back of that's Formula Fishers. Final Chicane's lagging a lot there, but we're right on board as we're completing the rest of the first lap. As yeah, that is Formula Fisher 15 who ran a bit while quite on the inside there, and I think it is a bit slow if we run on the inside. So we got past him as his speed was reduced there, as we're still on the back of Final Chicane, so going towards the tricky turn 1, as it's very easy to go out wide like Final Chicane did, but unfortunately we go right wide in the second bit, which is probably the worst bit, as we caught him on the grass on the curb, and we lose traction a bit going back onto the track, and we smash into Formula Fish. That was definitely my fault. Very dangerous re-entry on track there, and I do apologise for that, unfortunately. Obviously I didn't mean to do it intentionally, and obviously it cost me a lot more time than I did Formula Fish anyway, so there you go. And luckily there's no penalties in this game. So here we are, we're into P11 now, as a battle ahead. There's Nicky 16 and Formula Fish is sent out wide. He rejoins the track dangerously, and we get a slight tap in his side, so it's probably a bit of revenge from earlier, but it's all good. As it caught a little grass there, so there's a lucky save there. If you go on the grass in this game, you do often lose the car quite a bit, so you need to be careful of that. As was that before, Formula Fishers looking up her inside, I think he got a better run out of that final corner than we did, and he's got the inside line for turn 1. Will he outbrake us? He has, but unfortunately he's gone a little bit wide, and we stay on track, and we easily get the pace back to him as we do the swapperoos pretty much. And we're back into 8th place, as looks like there's two guys ahead. There's Conor Straight and the Squidder, as looks like Conor's holding Squidder up. I'm not sure if Squidder made a mistake during the race, I'm not quite sure, but they both dive into pits, and I decided to try and stay out a lap longer, as I wanted to try and get the overcut, as it worked for Conrad in Laguna Seca, so I wanted to see if I can try and do the overcut on those two guys as well, as they'd probably be battling away, and there's always a chance I could be held up by them in the pit stops. So a lap later, we go for our pit stops. There's again more fuel and more tyres on by Invisible Pit Crew. As we're going to rejoin the track now, where we're going to end up, I think, on 9th, about 7th place we are at the moment. As Yeah, there's a few cars going through, but have we got the jump coming on? Looks like we just have. Yeah, there's a car just up the road there as well. I'm not quite sure who there is. Might be Frio. But we have rejoined ahead of Connor Strait and Scudder. And there is Frio himself, actually, who's just gone very wide the hairpin corner. Unfortunately, he said after the race that he had quite a few mistakes in the corner. But we also had a pretty bad corner as well. It looks like Squidder's trying to go up our outside as he got past Connor Strait, going side by side, going to the banking section. I turned in quite sharply as I wanted to try and give him Squidder room, but that fortunately meant we lost the back end going that corner, and that means Squidder's got the outside route, better route, and he's now got ahead of us on traction, and that's good for him. He's now got the position. Now going to the next lap, we get a small mistake. We go very much in the curb. Curbs are very sensitive in this game, especially with this car. And I mean, we went on the grass and we lost a lot of time, and now Frio's got back ahead of us. As we're now going to be right behind him, hopefully we can try and get that place back. We've got better traction around that corner. We're right over his back end. Will we get the position going to the next headwind corner? We've got this very fast left-hand corner first. We ease off quite a bit more than we should have, but we still go on the curb. We almost lose it. That's a great save by us. As we didn't even overshoot the corner as well. Unlike Frio, we've shot the corner once again. So definitely has braking issues during that corner during that race. As we're now going on to lap 20 as Space Sit Rep. We're right behind Van Chicane, who had a very late pit stop. And we're pretty much matching his pace. We're very slowly catching him. I was really hoping to catch him by the end of the race. We've also got Neki 16 right behind us, who unfortunately will get past us right now as we make a small mistake. We carry too much speed through that chicane section, lose the back end, went over the grass, looking to keep out the tyre barrier, and that's Neki 16 through, and he says thank you very much for the place, and he gets it pretty much. But his results doesn't count, unfortunately, in the end result for him, as he chose Mercedes, which is banned for this V8 league, because it apparently has a high top end speed. As you can see going along this straight, which, well, we top out our cars here, he just pulls away from me. So there's a car off to the left there, I'm not sure who that was, but we've come across the line now. That is P8, so that's a good result for us. Oh no, it's not P8, it's P6. I can't read the preview screen that much, but that's P6, a solid result. We was on the pace, and with drivers who have changed, there's much better pace than Laguna Seca. And yeah, that's a pretty good race. As Gerald 888, my teammate, won the race, so it's good for him. It's going to be good construction points for us. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that race. I will be also racing in the next round, which I believe is in Sonoma Raceway. Very tricky course, I know that, and I haven't enjoyed it in the past on Project Cars and stuff, but hopefully I can do well at that race as well. So I'll see you guys next time for the next round, round 4 of the Xbox Racing League V8 League. So I'll see you guys then. Problems out.